Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New England Patriots. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
second and 9 now. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. The Patriots at 500 hit 6-6, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. And here's a handoff out of the gun. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Wagner. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Off play action. Wagner. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The first carry now, this is Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A quick throw there is incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Looking in zone for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worked this long yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Wagner. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Brings up 2nd.
You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now they'll shift things around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground this time. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Viking 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Get up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Let's get Warrior 70. Bravo 80. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Here's 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge he gained from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Vikings, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wagner. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. On second down, they'll run it here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Wagner. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Second and 11 now.
They'll try the left side. It's Hammond. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Ready, break.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Ready up.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Go.
Back to throw. Wagner. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's third and goal.
They'll run here on third and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up fourth. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Ready up. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Back. Go.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd down and 3. And now an audible here into something else.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Fix the Eagle, fix the Eagle. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
70, Timberwolf. Buffalo 18.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong.
Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This is fielded at the 7. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. No. 19, Lion.
A final shot before break. Wagner. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing
inside the 20 and all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
We talk so much about run after the catch or rack, a term coined by our very own the coach, John Madden, the legendary one himself. And you definitely won't find a better illustration of it than right here. He's going to take this one, and away he goes. Nearly takes it the length of the field before finally being tracked down.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They've got it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. That's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Titans 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, Hammond. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hammond. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Looking to throw. Wagner. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hammond. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wagner. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 30 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And just shutting him off there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Let's go. Back to 50. Back to 50. Go.
He'll look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Nifty footwork at the 45. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43.
A gain of 16 yards.
Come on,
First
come
down,
on. Hey.
Titans.
Liking 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Throwing to start the drive. Wagner. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
47-yard line.
He finds his man complete. It's Hammond. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Off the play fake. Wagner. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and
Well, no
10.
one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
70 Lions.
They'll try the left side. Hammond. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Wagner. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Pats will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Joshua Carty to kick
the kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's got room. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing to start the drive. Wagner. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw. Wagner. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Hammond. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready? 70 ranges, 70 ranges, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Titans 14.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Wagner. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw here. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
39-yard gain on the play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
Yeah, he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll look to throw again.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now back to throw. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
19 sight, 19 target, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hammond. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
2nd and 13. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Back to throw. Wagner. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, steady.
He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
That is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Buffalo 18. 19 Chargers, 19 Chargers. 18, 5 years. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And a throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
37, Titans 22.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught inside the 25.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 43 yards. First down, Tennessee.
They'll look to throw here.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Patriots are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
2nd and 9 now.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Cowboy 80. Beat.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wagner. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Wagner. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 26. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice